All right, man. It's been put out there that Jim Harbaugh will be interviewing for the Minnesota Vikings job of head coach opening today. It will be a formal interview today. Well, Wednesday, excuse me. I'm thinking today, Wednesday. Days moving by so fast. So he could be headed out of here. All right. Which I think, I'll give my opinion on why I think he could be headed out of here. People bring up the contract, them demoting him financially. That had to happen. Really, he should have been fired after his first contract. Let's be real. Right? He got the benefit of the doubt that Rich Rodriguez didn't get because he's a Michigan man. That's just the fact. That's just the fact of the matter. He got a little bit more time because he's a Michigan guy. So that's fine. You know what I'm saying? He did turn it around his first year of his contract. They was like 2-4 the previous season, then played Ohio State due to the pandemic, because of the pandemic, right? They had an outbreak found by me that was gonna get ugly again. And they put him on a prove it contract. He was lucky to have a job in Michigan still. Maybe if he didn't get this opportunity to come back, maybe he wouldn't have been a hot head coach, a professional head coach and candidate. So I'm fine with it, bro. I'm definitely am, bro. I'm not. I just didn't think he lived up to the bill. And it's hard to live up to the bill at Michigan. Michigan makes blue blood money, but they don't have blue blood results. And that's the truth. Now, it was another guy in the building yesterday from Minnesota, Kevin O'Neill, or it was another guy in Minnesota yesterday who had a second interview. All right. I believe it was somebody else who had a second interview. Well, apparently somebody declined a second interview. So D'Amico Ryan's like he might have declined one. So it says Vikings to interview Jim Harbaugh. 3 other finalists for the head coach are Kevin O'Connell, Raheem Morris, and Patrick Graham, which I don't even know who Patrick Graham is. They be pulling out guys I don't even know what's up. All right, he's from the Giants. He's the defensive coordinator of the Giants, which the Giants defense is legit. Just the quarterback position would have saved what's my man's name? It would have saved Joe Judge's job. People keep picking up that Patriot way tree, like the Raiders just about to hire Josh McDaniels, their head coach, and Kevin O'Connell is he is he's the offensive coordinator for the Rams. So like I said before, Zach Taylor probably made his name high from the Rams because he doing such good with the Bengals, right? And also the Rams defensive coordinator for the Chargers also got hired last year. So they starting to pick off that McVay tree. McVay is looking a lot better. So right here, according to the Twin Cities Pioneer Press in Minnesota, those are your finalists. Shout out to Raheem Morris, defensive coordinator for the Rams. So I think they said D'Amico Ryans turned it down. Yes, the former football player. He's the defensive coordinator. He said recorded the line second interview with the Vikings, opting to further develop men in the base. So he don't feel like he quite ready yet. So that's smart. Sometimes you only get one shot. You get your chance to blow. The opportunity comes. Better lose yourself. So it's kind of like the 411 on that job. They will be a divisional foe for the people who are, Detroit Lions fans or whatever fans you are in the NFC North or in the NFC. Harbaugh could be coming to a conference or a division near you. So Michigan football's Jim Harbaugh to interview for the Vikings job on National Signing Day. Oh, dang. It is National Signing Day. So it says that Michigan coach Jim Harbaugh is scheduled to fly to Minnesota on Wednesday to interview for a vacant head coaching job with the Vikings. The Fresh Press confirmed Monday night. Harbaugh's coming off his best year in 7 seasons as a U of M head coach. Has a substantial experience as an NFL head coach, leading the San Francisco 49ers to 3 NFC championship games and 1 Super Bowl from 2011 to 2014. Wednesday is National Signing Day for the class of 2022 recruiting class, though the 23-man class for Michigan signed in December. The Vikings fired head coach Mike Zimmer and general manager Rick Spielman at the end of the regular season and hired Kawisi Adolf Mensa, who got his start in the NFL in the research and development department with the 49ers in 2013. In 7 seasons in Ann Arbor, the former star quarterback at U of M is 61-24, 40 overall, 42-17 in the Big Ten through his first 6 seasons. He went 0-5 against Ohio State and had not won a conference championship. That changed in 2021 as the Wolverines, led by a turnover, adverse offense, and the new defense, went 12-2, defeated the Buckeyes, won the Big Ten championship game, and made their college football playoffs for the first time. But before last season, Harbaugh signed a contract extension that halved his base salary from the initial lucrative deal. Harbaugh's buyout out of his current deal now in a year or two is $1.5 million. The 2022 season already promised significant change for U of M. The Wolverines are losing senior Aiden Hutchinson and junior David Ajabo and Daxton Hill, all likely first-round draft picks, along with defensive coordinator Mike McDonald, who is taking the same job going back with the Baltimore Ravens. So, like I said before, I don't think it's the worst thing. Like I said, my short list of candidates, they are Matt Campbell from Ohio State, Luke Fickell, Greg Schiano. Those are the guys that I'm calling. Now, apparently, I don't have an issue with them taking the flyer out on Matt Rule, which seems to be the hot name. Harbaugh can go down to Carolina too. Carolina, hey, look, man, I tell you about the Carolinas, they on fire, bro. They on fire. Yeah, my, they are on fire. I loved it when I was down there. Can't wait to move down there officially. But they are on fire. It's nice down there. So, I mean, we might be able to take Matt Rule. So Matt Rule's name coming up once again. Michigan coaching candidate James Harbaugh leads. So, Matt Rule, it was published again 14 hours ago. So Matt Rule can come back to the college coach. He had interest in the Penn State potential opening, but they extended James Franklin, rightfully so, in the LSU opening, where Brian Kelly already really enjoying being down there. So I mean, like I said before, it's hard to win at Michigan, Notre Dame these days because of academic standards. If you look at Alabama's entry, you see why Nick Saban there. Not for it's not for it's not for because he just wanted to be in Tuscaloosa. It could have been a lot of places that he could have been. So you look at the acceptance rates at Alabama. 80% of their applicants get accepted at Alabama. So that's what Harbaugh is fighting. 68% graduation rate. Then you say, well, what about what about University of Georgia, right? They only accept 48%, but that's still a big number compared to 85% graduation rate. That's still a big number. Oh, I spelled it all wrong. Shit. You look at Notre Dame, right? The acceptance rate is 19%. That's damn near Ivy League level. Hold on. Here we got them all up here. Go to Harvard. If you get accepted to Harvard and you poor, everything paid for. Harvard's is 5%. Notre Dame's 19%. You go to Stanford, it's 5%. You go to University of Michigan, 26%. So it's harder to get guys to come there. You basically got to damn near have rocket scientists that come here. That's why guys that probably go to Michigan, they end up in Notre Dame and Stanford, they end up with real degrees, not a 6'10" or 6'7", 330-pounder with a degree in child development. But if this is what Jimmy want to do, I ain't mad at him. He came and beat Ohio State. I think he hit his ceiling at Michigan, and I think it's hard for people to accept that this is the ceiling at Michigan. This is the ceiling at Michigan. I know it's hard for people to kind of get it in their mind, but Michigan got to pour extra resources. I was looking at how much money they spent to recruit this offseason. Was the last offseason. It was top 10, but that's not good enough. That's not good enough. Michigan got to be up there. You know, so whatever happens, if he don't leave, I mean, how are you supposed to feel, especially when the University of Michigan, when the University of Michigan, when the University of Michigan is leaking stuff out, when they the ones leaking stuff out, they the ones saying that they the ones saying that be on there Wednesday for interview, but they the ones saying that they're saying he might leave, and they hearing he might leave. They saying that. You know, they leaking it out. So it is what it is. It is what it is. You can't get mad at somebody for like taking the opportunity to better themselves. So I get mad at Jimmy. But like I said before, he should have been fired after the season before last, but he proved me wrong. He proved me wrong. So I mean, good for him, bro. See what he do. He coming to the north. See if he get beat up on in the north or not. Appreciate the love, support. Check out the College Sports Playlist for more videos like this. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have a business question, inquiry, sponsor, video request, my social media links description. Twitter's the fastest way, then Facebook, then Instagram. All my information description. Want to financially support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Appreciate the love and support. One time for the one time. Peace.